Hello and welcome back to Slice and Dice. I am back from my week-long vacation, trip, whatever you want to call it. The technicals don't matter. I'm back, baby. It's been kind of weighing on me. Am I gonna come back after 1 week and just instantly lose it? Let's find out, shall we? Let's kick it. I'm feeling good. I got home a few hours ago. Not too bad. I've been wanting to play some Slice and Dice. I should probably pick it up on the phone. But I don't know. Can you even get this on iOS? I have no idea. Alright. Hope you didn't miss me too much. I'm back finally. It's good. Although, you didn't miss me at all, technically. I am excited to be back. Let's see if we can win 20 more games. Seems pretty whatever. So today we have Dabble, Lazy, Wallop, Gardener, Meddler. There's 3 of these curses are unpickable. I know that some people out there are not that opposed to things like top blank, bot blank, right to blank. I think these curses are unclickable. They take the agency of winning away from you. You can't play this and then, because sometimes you're just gonna go XXX, and you're gonna go, wow, that sucks. And it's not gonna have been in your control. So I think that this curse is not very good. I think Stone First and Odd Single Use are both pretty bad as well. I was underrating how bad this curse was for a while. I will play Ad Bandit 11 to 20. You have to be a little careful here with rerolling because these starting units are fine. Lazy's pretty bad, but Dabble, Wall, and Metal are very good. And 2 of these curses are generated, which means if we go in to the modifiers list, this is just something I kind of want to do more often. But if you go look right now, when I talk about curses, I'm not going to talk about these curses particularly much. Anything with like a 10% or less rarity. So if you go in and look, I think you can pretty easily construct 4 really bad curses. Like Tower is reasonable that you can see it. You can see Wanded, that one's really bad. You can see Tunnel Vision, you can see Worst. You can see Stony Grasp is okay, but you could see like Sticky Fingers, Static Blanks is free. Not that one. You can see Slippery Dice, Shield Response. You can see how many there are. The big one that I wanted to mention is like Big Hitter, right? So I think you're supposed to take, because there are double generated curses here, you're supposed to play Ad Bandit. And that's going to be my idea. Alright, let's see how we do today. I'm good though, I'm feeling alright. This is Pursed. I think in the past, when I've come back from a vacation, I usually end up playing better in games because, I don't know, I have to think a little more about what I'm doing. No autopiloting here. Now, Guardian versus Seer, interesting first pick. I think I want Seer. I don't like Guardian very much. He's okay, but double X's is gross. And Seer also has double X's, but Meddler, I think, is a good starter, but can sometimes just fuck you up. So I go Seer, but you can go either one there. I think both are fine. The other thing about Seer is, let me show you. Someone asked me if I could go in and talk about other hero picks when randoming, and this isn't randoming, right? But if you look at the tier 2 blues, there are 3 pretty good ones, right? You got Glacia, Sparky, Caldera. There are 3 really bad ones, Jester, Evoker, Fiend. And you got these 2 guys who are like, you pick Seer because you don't have to worry about getting shown any of these shitters now, which is nice because like the bads in blue are really, really bad, in my opinion. Like really, really bad to hit. I think it's like this, and then you just foretell and defend. I'm not too worried about 2 damage from this rat. Realistically, I can take a lot of time on this fight because there's not a lot of damage. Especially like this, right? Sure, I could save some health here, but I think I'll probably just foretell. Oh yeah. Does the music feel a little loud to you? Hold on, I gotta check my settings. It is a little loud. I haven't been talking too much, as much as I do in these videos. I haven't been talking while on vacation, so it's been very strange. I haven't recorded Wild Frost yet. I just kind of wanted to get back and get this run going. It's very strange to hear myself speak after being quiet for so long. Do you want Doll? I don't really like Doll. I think it's pretty bad. Ironheart's fine. This is like sometimes it is game winning. And Ironheart can go on, actually put it on Wallop here. That way if he hits his other 2 damage self shield side, he can use it to kill this Thorn. He's gonna miss pretty often, but hey, you know, it's worth a shot. And we can roll down. Hey, look at that. Nice. It's cool to be right, but unfortunately I'm wrong. Oh well. We can kill with Dabble. It's all good. He just gets double shot there. You can roll down to 0 on that turn though, because there's no worry of Wallop dying as soon as you lock that 3 mana stick. It makes no difference from that point on. This is a great pick. Wow. I'll go Dabbler. I like Vampire a lot, but there are enough other reds to make blue mana. There's only one orange. Well, there's 2 oranges that make mana, but Spellblade doesn't really make mana. Spellblade gives you the idea of mana. I'm gonna play Dabbler. No. It's very uncommon that you want to do that reroll. I forgot to take my Iron Heart off. That's gonna just take some time for me to break out. I gotta remember to just reopen this shit. It won't kill me here, and you know, it's not the end of the world to just sneak in an extra 3 damage, but you know. Wow, lazy. It's not an extra 3 damage, it's plus 1 damage, but you know. Since the alpha isn't making wolves, what you want to do on that turn very much depends on what they're doing. The alpha didn't make a wolf there, which means that for me, I can just kind of roll and send it on alpha, right? Instead of sending it into the wolf. If he's making wolves, you want to stay at wolf equilibrium, but since he doesn't make a wolf there, it is completely fine to ignore him, basically, or ignore the wolf. What the fuck? They really hate Dabbler. Caster Root M2. No. Okay. I'm gonna go Burning Blade. It's not great, but it's a good item to have for roulette. Like for a tier 2, it makes it so that roulette isn't a dead hit, which is nice. Nah. Nah, I don't think so. Now, we're never gonna overkill this shade. Or it's very unlikely that we ever overkill this shade in a timing where it matters. The correct way to approach this fight is to defend my Dabbler and then try to kill one of these units quickly. I think I actually just killed the bandit. Yeah, that's fine. And now the shade's gonna start spreading its damage out. And we are just going to try to make mana, because you can only hit the shade once. So we're gonna try to bank mana for Foretell or something. This is fine. Basically doesn't matter. He has no threat. He doesn't have it. He leaves, right? Yeah. Whirl Druid. Yeah, Druid's pretty good here. I am not going to click on Whirl. Druid pairs with Seer. We have a nice little mid-game plan loaded up here. Ready to go in on a little mana gain. Do a little foretelling, a little balancing if we need. What do you kill here? I think you kill the snake. I'll have the mana to make the militia flee next turn guaranteed, but bad process there. I didn't check what the militia was hitting. Obviously it was hitting lazy, so there was nothing to be done, but I didn't know that, and I need to make sure that I know what he's doing. Because I should know if I'm one burst off of killing him there, basically. Just important to make sure I keep it in mind. Siphon is really, really good for a 3. Pain and +1 to all mana and mana gain sides, it's super powerful. Short swords, whatever. I go Siphon. We can do Druid on 3 mana. It's worse until I get rid of Wallop, but that's okay. Because it's hard to defend against this damage output that I'm about to do to myself. Ooh. Not a good looking opener here. I think you're supposed to roll. Just hope for the best. Yeah, not great. We can defend Dabbler so she's not just straight up dying, but not a good set of rolls. Definitely not my favorite. The barrel makes this nice though, at least. I'm just dying soon, and I need to be sure that I'm aware that I'm dying soon. think I have to lock this for lazy. I don't want to keep the heal, and I don't want to keep 1 damage. A stun is fine. Can stun that guy. And then I think you're supposed to just go foretell here. I know it's kind of crazy, but I think it's the idea. And I'm gonna have how much? I think this should be fine. I would be surprised if it wasn't. I want to keep this 2 mana here in case I need to press balance a bunch of times. This is an extra balance cast on deck. Okay. Shielding is good because it lets Druid hit that 3 mana. I feel like my Dabbler has been missing horrifically, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm more than fine there. Meta? Choose one only. A character swap or a message. They sent me a message. You can do it. Oh, thanks, Slice and Dice. I knew it. Berserker's good. I really want to pick up Berserker here. Getting rid of Lazy is good, but the main reason Berserker is good is because remember our curse activates on fight 11 and it's add bandit. Having someone who does damage to overkill, very nice. Very, very nice. Is this poison correct? I don't think it is. I was gonna poison, but it's way better to roll for the mana and foretell here. We start settling, and then we get a 1 mana growth, and we go, well, wasn't that good, was it? I'm gonna do this and stun here, and we're just gonna play safe. No reason to risk it into Sarcophagus here. He's gonna put up some pretty scary turns. Although I can just kinda... He's on 6? I don't think I'll die for this. I'm willing to take the shot. He's on 6. Sometimes Berserker dies for this. It's up to these two to hit something. Okay, I am fine with this trade. I'm experimenting a little bit with being more aggressive on things like that. Yeah, sure. It's an okay trade. Hissing Ring, learn Beam. I want a Beam. One of these is definitely the pick. I think it's Hissing Ring. I mean, like, it's so good on paper, but it's so lame. And Beam is like, pew, you know, it's sick, dude. I love Beam. This is like, but like, you know, I'm gonna hit him with the pew. I want Beam. It's really good for overkilling for bandits too, and we have a lot of mana gain, so I can see a lot of reasons for it. I also think that Seer is one of the characters in the game that can play early grave comfortably. Well, not really comfortably, but you know. You don't get a lot of value out of it. And sometimes he's gonna kill himself. That's a terrible idea. I have to put so much into babysitting him then. I do not want that. We have the setup here for some really cool, like, I don't know. There's something cool here, trust me. I'm sure I'll find it and figure out what it is. And when I do, I'll let you know. Okay, so we're gonna go burst here, we're gonna stun the grave, and we're gonna go like, what, 4 damage quartz probably? Does that feel good? It's okay. I don't mind it, because I can balance the grave next turn. Or I can balance the quartz and kill the grave, rather. Pretty often. I want to keep stunning this dude. 3 plus 4 is 7. I could heal something. We could do like heal here, kill militia, stun grave. You like that? It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. I mean, I doubt I'm gonna die from this position, right? What is a grave and a quartz gonna do to me at this point? The answer is not much. In fact, this quartz kind of screwed itself. And Wallop's just gonna keep this guy locked down forever. Alright. Next fight is where it begins. Happy to play Knight. Monk is okay. Knight is better. He can overkill too, which is cool. You can also give him early grave and make him really bad, if you like. Great little Deathify angle here. Berserker Knight's a really good combo, by the way, because if you lock this 4 damage pain and then realize you can't play it, you can just parry with it. And that's really strong. It lets you make mistakes. Or he lets you make mistakes, I should say. Which is really, really good to build into your run, because nobody is going to play these runs out perfectly. For the amount of time that we're trying to go for here, no chance. You gotta go for reasonable perfection. And that's what I'm aiming for. And we will go with 1 Foretell because it's guaranteed lethal. No reason to mess around, right? Now I can just roll all X's if I want. Alright, here comes our first bandit. This is a terrifying fight. Absolutely horrific. Horrifying. Ordinary Triangle is pretty good here. It's good on Seer, it's good on Knight. I think that we are at our weakest in the next like 4 fights, so taking Ordinary Triangle to be strong now is really good. And it probably goes on Seer. Could go here, but that's pretty bad. I think it goes on Seer. And then we use the 4 damage Exert sometimes to kill Bandit, or overkill Carrier and kill Bandit. This is a really scary fight though. Double Carrier plus Bandit is a lot of damage. I will take this 2 and lock it in. Can cleanse Berserker as well. Good to just cancel out poison. And we'll probably want to do like 2 damage Carrier parry for Seer, and then we can put 1 mana or gain 1 mana for free here. And then what I'm aiming for here is like balance to kill the sniper, which might not be best in reality, but it's where I am. I'm gonna keep this so Druid can hit her thing. Her mana. Okay, that's fine. Because we can go balance, and then kill. Seer dies. So what if instead of balance, it's like... Here's getting shot for 5. What if it's... I think I might lose 1 here, and that's okay. I think this fight's pretty hard to begin with. Yeah, we're gonna give up 1 of our characters here. I could have played this in a better way, I believe, but what's done is done. And so we can do... Just looking through it all the way, I think that there's just no way. He's too low on HP. It's alright to lose 1 character here, though. This is like I said, this is going to be the hardest fight, most likely. Although it's scary because I'm going to be half health on a character going into the next fight. I should have probably played more conservatively, but it's hard to play conservatively into carriers because they're very threatening. And we're going to put 4 into this guy and then shield Dabbler. He'll die. I should probably pay 2 mana to just full heal Dabbler. And then if I'm going to do that, I should... Yeah, let's just put it all into Berserker, right? That seems more correct. Safer. I don't love that death. It's not great. Ooh, whoops. Careful. This position is fine. He's fighting. Oh god. Slimeless said, take me on. Alright, I got him. Wendigo takes Berserker. Thorns are overkillable, which is nice. This is probably the best fight we could fight here. No. And Dancer Poet is almost certainly Poet. It makes me a little weaker in this fight, but Dancer is not good, so I'm gonna play Poet. And it's okay. And we're gonna go... I'm gonna put Ordinary Triangle on Dabbler, probably. And I think a Burning Blade Poet isn't the worst idea. This gives me 2 ways to get the bandit out of here, or just go for the throat on the boss himself. I think I want to take off the Siphon now, because my health is going to be at a bit of a premium here, and into the Bloodlust boss, I think taking self-damage is bad. Oh my god. Fucking L. Oh my god. Unfathomable L for Druid. Jesus. That is crazy. I can save her, should I? That's a bigger question. I don't think I'm supposed to invest that many resources into saving this character. Let's take a look through all of our ideas here. I have one off killing Wendigo. Just worth a check in case I was wrong. Why my guy wasn't possessed, huh? If only. I think you just take the L. You say so long, Druid, and good luck out there. We'll do this damage since it doesn't increase the eliminate by anymore. I shouldn't beam though, that's silly. I should foretell. Because from this position, I am guaranteed to win this fight. I think it's impossible to lose. Because I have 9 mana in the tank. It's only particularly bad if I don't have a way to kill this guy, but I think he's just dead. Let me check. Oops. Now what's 4 plus 5? It's 9, and you're at 12. Okay. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to bump the mic there. Oh. He's fucking lucky. So I should roll. Okay. I should keep the X. Big shield. And we can just wait. There's actually no reason to put this into any question. I'm not going to be sad about losing Druid here. I walked into this fight and Druid got de-atomized there. That shit was not normal. Scales is pretty bad. And Candle is also pretty bad. Hopefully it's pretty bad, but these fights are scary. I'm gonna random for something more powerful. Okay. It's fine. This goes off. We have to kill the bandit naturally here. The good news is we have Poet, but our items kind of suck. That's the bad news. I'm gonna put this over on Seer. I mean, Cantrip 2 mana Pain is pretty bad. I don't like Cantrip Pain. It's not good. And where does this Cauldron go? It probably goes here. And then my Seer can just launch 6 poison into someone if I'm in a good position for it, which is decent. The alternative is a 6 damage cleave. That can also be pretty good. The value is that this is baseline 2 damage now. I think it goes to Seer. Actually, it might go to Poet. I'm gonna send it. The value of Cauldron is twofold. I originally thought this item was really bad, so I don't blame you if you think it's really bad. The value of Cauldron is that if you lock the Cauldron, if you lock the right side, and then the rest of your team rolls X's, you're still fine. You don't just lose the game for that. And that's really good. What is 6 plus 3 plus 2? It is 11. The Spiker is 13. I think you're supposed to neutralize the fight here, which is to say kill the bandit. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do that. And then just let it go. We'll be down a little bit at the start here overall, but it's not too bad to come back from. Mana is mana, we can foretell. Here's my poison. Pretty good. I'll roll. I'm not afraid of X's now. Okay. It's good, but not great. I think you don't want to get lost here. Probably like this. And 4 damage is worth, and then just kill the alpha, maybe? Although, he doesn't die. And I think it's better to poison the Spiker anyway, because he's more of a pain to kill. But Berserker can't hit into Spiker because he'll go on to lethal range. Having an X on my Druid wasn't great, but oh well. It is fine in the end. Big shield, 3 damage. This all makes sense. I kill the alpha now. Hit him with the beans. Alright. Now we are neutralized. Our position is... Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Good units. Woo. Phew. Warlock is exceptional. He is good in every respect. I think that there is almost no universe where I don't click him. Agent is also really good. This is probably the 2 best units they could possibly have shown me here. Because Agent pairs well with Poet. The ability to boost is nice. Quad use is good. I have things that we can play with it. But I think Warlock is better because blazing enemies to kill bandits is going to be really, really good. So that's my take here. And the Cauldron goes over to probably Berserker, because now he can potentially clean up. Siphon is okay on Warlock, but it's actually kind of hard to swing. Siphon on Druid is okay, but not that good. I almost want to do this and go 4 mana Pain Druid. Warlock and Warlock Jr. here. Early Grave is just too horrific. I think you can't play it. It's cool in theory, but you have to pull like Inner Strength for it. Or else it just doesn't work. It's just too ugly. Okay. Sure. And then I send this ghost away, but I block the Druid first. The heck? Hold on. My nightlight just turned? My nightlight turned on. Brother, what do you mean sunset isn't 650? No, it isn't. Quit being weird. It's still light out. That shit freaks me out. I have it set to auto change to the nightlight mode, but it just went. It was like, yeah, close enough. The sun's down somewhere right now. Probably correct. And don't try to say to me, oh, well, it's just winter, the days are getting shorter. I know the days are getting shorter. Don't talk to me like that. This item is in the game? That ace real? Ew. I didn't know that was in the game. That is horrific. I am not opposed to playing Wooden Bracelet and then just playing Dabbler. Funnily enough, I think that does basically make Dabbler into Dabblist. It's okay to do because randoming is kind of mid, and I'm all for just current power right now. It also means that I can play this. This Dabbler is fucking juiced. Now we are trending very heavily. We're hoping very much for Dabblist in this position. But if we miss, it's okay. You could have done that? Yeah. I bet. Blaze there. Can I beam there instead? I sure can. And then you're dying to this Null or the Blind, either one. I'll do the Null. Or no, not the Blind. No, he's just doing 1. That's fine. And now we're dying to the Blind. Not opposed to just putting a 5 heal into Berserker and calling it a day. Or potentially into Druid, depending on the role. Ooh. Ooh. What's up with you guys? I'm also not opposed to just passing the turn here. Take my 2 damage to all and then let the Blind leave. It was a bad turn. We could just call it a wash. I'm fine with that. The Blind leaves, they summon an imp. It's an okay trade. Wow. What a save. This is exact self-lethal, yeah, so you have to hit into the null. Dabbler takes the imp. And then we look at this druid and we go, not quite, is it? I prefer to not lose druid here, but if I have to, I have to. It's gonna come down to if Warlock can hit a mana side or if he X's out. Okay. How about we aim for the demon then? This is okay. Keeping the 2 shield to all is suspicious, I think. I'm not sure if that's the right choice. It's one of those choices that I just made because it was a lot easier than thinking about anything too much, and it's okay. Venom Witch. This one's interesting. So obviously I don't really want to play Venom because Venom plays horrifically here with my items. But can I reasonably force Dabblist? That is the question of the hour. Let's think about it. If I play Witch in this position, I get to see at least 4 oranges. Let's think it through all the way. So I take Witch here. Witch is a mediocre pick, but not the worst pick in the world. I then am shown orange versus yellow, so I will not be able to see any of these. I'll be shown like roulette versus whatever, it doesn't matter. And then after that, I will be shown fencer versus sharp shot, for example. There will be 3. Wow, it is not very good looking. Okay, I think forcing is kind of strange. I do not want to end up stuck on Ludus. That would be bad, even with Wooden Bracelet. So probably though it's not the worst to pick Witch. Venom is so good, though that's the problem. The issue with this is that Venom is so good. I'm just gonna play Venom because we can get a very similar amount of value here for now. I think that's completely fine. God, in a world where they showed me blindfold, I would be swimming in choices. Venom's also kind of good into this fight because you can just cleanse, ideally. Not super good though. I need to make sure that I'm not just kind of in my own world here, because I could definitely die in this fight if I don't pay attention. Make sure I give respect where it's due. And then I bump my microphone again. Okay. So I think you're supposed to go like this. Does that seem okay? That seems not great because of the single use on Poet. Give it a sec. Maybe you go... He's dying exactly. It could be... I'd like to cleanse this off if possible. Maybe I'm not supposed to kill this guy. You ever think about that? Since I'm cleansing Berserker anyway. It's not very good. But if my druid can beam, I probably just win. Do you want to examine just overkilling this quartz? Is that possible? Burst. I'm off by 1 for that. Okay, we have to settle for good enough here, and good enough is going to be... I could kill this bandit. That's the other thought. You could do this. Shield here, burst. That shield is completely wasted. Don't do that. Probably shield here, burst. How's this? I am horrifically debuffed. I don't think I like it. I think I do prefer this play. It's good to cut back a little bit of the incoming weaken here, so that at least my Warlock can give me some mana. I think this is okay. We hope that Basalt like summons here is probably best. Yeah, now we're chilling. We get a turn to catch up. Oh, this is such a good roll too. Oh baby. What a life. I'm gonna just lock Poet. I really don't want him wasting his single-use sides here if we can avoid it. And we get to go 5 to all. Could also just blaze and then do 4. I think 5 to all. I think you're supposed to do. That's 6 to all. It's not good enough. It's definitely 4 mana. And then. Oh, it's burst. Oh, you can't burst. Interesting. Is that it? No, it's not that. I'm sure there's a way that this math makes sense. I don't have it though. I don't know what it is. I could just take the 1 poison on Druid as well. I want to make sure I mention that somewhere in there. I don't think it's very good to do. But it's viable if you like. I would like my Venom to do something poison related. Okay, fine. The Plague isn't particularly good, but it's not the worst. This is mostly just the mana guy's time to shine though. This is completely shielded, so I just put this extra hit here. This is kind of what I was worried about with Venom. Kind of worthless in this fight. Lots of bad. This is not a lock. Cleanse? Anyone? Okay. I should probably focus on getting out of this fight soon, huh? I can kill Basalt, but Basalt isn't the problem in this point. It's okay. Do I have a line that gets away from this turn without a death? That's your $1 million question. I don't think so, and so in that case I should probably sack Warlock to take the guaranteed finish of the fight. That's most likely the correct choice. I think you're supposed to do this, because I'll never die to this slate. He numerically cannot kill me before he dies. Like, worst case, he could tie me, but that would be insane. So it's okay to take this trade. It's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Sometimes things are good, sometimes your Druid, or sometimes your Venom doesn't roll a 2 mana or a 2 damage poison arrow ever. It's a toss up, but it's okay. I'm happy with the win. Oh, what a fucking beam fight. Good God. Tourmaline Paraiba. It's okay. It's pretty good on Poet. Bullseye is just kind of garbage is the problem. I don't think this item's very good. So I go Paraiba because it is good, and then we play Paraiba on someone, I'm sure. It's fine on Poet. It's okay on Warlock as well. Just the number gets kind of big and then he starts to die. He's like one of the worst Tourmaline Paraiba holders. Maybe the worst Tourmaline Paraiba holder, period. Potentially. But it's still a really good item. This is a Bloodlust mana side. Green sign. Gross. Yeah. What he said. Okay, we shield you. Blast there. Poison zombie looks fine. He's gonna heal, he's gonna take 1. Our team is like built for killing zombies. It's the whole lifeblood. Caw. Well, it is a shame that I have to play Fate here, but like the best character for this team is Wraith. The best red you could show me in this position is Wraith. It's not a close call, it's very much Wraith. But I would never in my life play Eccentric here. He's too horrific. And Fate is very good. We just drop a Thornline Bribe over here and we call it good enough. And we go like, hey, does anyone even hold this thing? Oh, this has no sides on it. Sure. You can turn Fate into heal shield 4 mana gain with pain. I don't like that. I'm good to ride on. 4 mana is 4 mana. I'm aiming to kill this guy. It's hard for Warlock to live. I think I roll one time for the right. Okay. 6 is Blaze. Blaze is this dies, but that's still... I think I shouldn't have locked the cleanse. It's not ideal, is it? I think there's an idea somewhere in here. There's a little tactic we can play on these creeps where you go like burst. How does this look? It's still Warlock dies. He's been dying a lot though in this run. It's hard to keep him alive. Could beam that thing, heal here, and then burst. It's something. I don't even have to burst. I mean, I'm gonna lament that I locked this cleanse, but 2 damage isn't that much better here anyway. Use cleanse, burst. If I'm gonna play it this way though, I think it's actually best to go like all the way back and then just play this. And we can boost our way into something a little better potentially. Because now I can go beam here. 4 damage to the Wisp. I don't know. Is it better? Probably not. I don't think it's much worse though. I think I just move on. Like, I think I'm maybe able to get a little bit of a better position on HP, but also maybe what I should do is stop blocking this dumbass heal 3 cleanse. And the 3 damage Death Wish being able to overkill the bandit was the upside of playing that way. It's nice to have it. Now I complain a little bit about something. What do I complain about here? Does anyone know? What was I about to complain about? Complain check? No one knows. If you don't know, how am I supposed to know? Oh, it was the fact that Fate didn't roll heal mana gain. That's what I was supposed to complain about. It doesn't matter that much, does it? 4 mana, shield, strand, and overkill. And we just kind of look at this and we go like, yeah, 2 here. I'm gonna have to blaze this bottom list at this point anyway, so I may as well put damage into the birds. It doesn't hurt. You see, the mentality though that goes into this run is definitely what I'm missing after coming back from vacation. I was thinking a lot about sacrificing Warlock on the first turn of that last fight, because like it's safe, but I wasn't in danger. Angel Feather Poet is very good. That's like a little bit of an understatement. It's unbelievably strong. And Eye of Horus is pretty worthless here. unbelievably strong is still a little bit of an understatement. This is game winning. This is the sort of thing that makes it so that like 2 out of 6 times, or like 1 out of 3 times when you roll the dice, you get a button you can press that just says nobody on your team dies this turn. That's so strong. So unbelievably powerful. That's how it should be sold. Because it is, it's very good. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Venom. I'm gonna find you for this shit. Lock your doors at night and it won't help because I'm still coming. I'm gonna get you. Overkilling this demon is actually really hard to get this bandit to flee. Maybe it's not that hard. Yeah. It sure looked scary though, didn't it? I was hoping to sneak in like a rescue or two, but nah. Just like triple checking that I'm not missing anything here. I think that's perfectly fine. So you know what I should do here to optimize? Very minor. This is not something that's ever come up before, but I should roll Poet down for any cantrips he could find. Oh, or a rescue shield. That's actually pretty good too. Because now he can just give me a bunch of extra HP for free without hurting my cleave. That's really nice. What a good roll. Excuse me? Oh, I forgot the bean. There you go. Wow, that just makes things look a whole lot different, doesn't it? Just suddenly everyone's full HP off of this turn. That's pretty good. Well, Berserker knows what he wants to do. And he's got a right to do it. Burst this demon down. Good shit, Berserker. Oh, we're here. Wanderer Curator. Wanderer copycatting Fate. Yeah, unbelievably strong. Copycatting this, also very good. Copycatting Rescue. Yeah, this is great. Venom sucks in this run. There's no two ways about it. Venom is not very good here. But I think that my run would be worse if I was playing Witch right now, so it's kind of a toss-up as to what you're supposed to really think. This unit has been completely worthless, though. Not a whole lot to be said. With Pain on my characters, I don't really want Cauldron on Poet, because sometimes he's supposed to put the shield up before Warlock goes. So, half of my items just end up on the sidelines. I don't want to play Siphon, I don't want to play Early Grave. If I play this slow and standard, I should blow the dragon away, no problem. I don't have Cleanse, of course, so that's a bit of a shame, but I guess I'll take the Plague is so sad. I'm gonna roll for Poison. Why didn't I lock Dodge there? I should have locked Dodge. Sickening. Fate dodges there, and this is like the easiest fight of our lives. It's still pretty easy, to be fair, but still. I should lock Dodge. It's good, it works out well here, the way that it ends up, but I should not take the risk. I should lock Dodge for sure. Venom just lands a Plague and then this fight's over. Not a Cleanse, you freak. A Plague. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm so sick of this shit. I may as well Cleanse. You know, it's safe. It doesn't hurt. It's good to cleanse a little bit of poison. Should I have cleansed Fate? No, I probably should have cleansed someone else. Maybe Poet. Fuck it, dude. I'll play it out this way. I have Era on my Fate. It's completely free to play this way. I think it's 100% fine to just take away any risk of death here. Because that's all this is doing. In no universe, if I cleanse off all that poison and then block 3 hits, does Dragon have any chance? This is not a very fair fight, but yeah, sucks to be him basically. Goodbye, Dragon. GG. It was a longer run, but you know, didn't feel too bad. I definitely could have played a little better, to not take these deaths, but I think it's just a little bit of shaking the rust off. I will wait, I think, on the high score because this is the last video in the streak has not gone up yet. So I'll wait. I'll submit this, next time, probably. For now, thank you for watching. It's good to be back. I love Slice and Dice. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.